So then guys, great news. The next generation of the iPhone Air 2 is officially on its way, and it genuinely looks like the exact ultra-slim powerhouse that we actually wanted from the very start. Today, I want to break down all the incredible details regarding 6 massive new leaked features that are going to completely redefine this lineup, fix the biggest complaints of the first generation, and give you the definitive release timeline and pricing expectations. When Apple first introduced the original slimline iPhone Air alongside the iPhone 17 lineup, it immediately shook up the industry by showing just how remarkably light, thin, and strong a modern smartphone could be. It completely put to rest any lingering fears of structural weakness or bending issues, offering a gorgeous display and an incredibly premium chassis. However, as many tech enthusiasts and everyday users pointed out, that extreme thinness came with some pretty significant compromises that led to mixed reviews. The single-speaker setup felt like a major step back from standard stereo systems, the charging speeds left a lot to be desired, and the battery capacity was heavily constrained by the physics of such a narrow frame. While Apple did their absolute best to optimize the overall battery life using the A20 Pro chip and their custom C1X connectivity silicon to match the longevity of the older iPhone 16 Pro, the comparison still hurt when you realized you were paying a premium price for a phone with only a single rear camera. For a lot of buyers, a standard iPhone 17 simply made more practical and financial sense because it offered faster charging, solid battery performance, and dual cameras at a lower cost, leaving the original Air as a luxury item meant solely for people who valued an ultra-thin aesthetic above all else. The phenomenal news is that Apple has taken this feedback entirely to heart, and the upcoming iPhone Air 2 is set to systematically eliminate every single one of those foundational flaws. The very first massive upgrade centers entirely on the camera system, which is finally stepping up to a dual camera configuration on the back of the device. We are getting a dedicated wide-angle lens paired with a highly capable ultra-wide lens, bringing it directly in line with the versatile shooting capabilities of the standard iPhone 17 models. This means you will no longer have to sacrifice creative photography or wide landscape shots just to enjoy the benefits of a remarkably thin design. Beyond the optics, the physical internal layout is seeing a massive overhaul to address endurance, which brings us to the second major leak regarding an 11% increase in total battery capacity. While a double-digit percentage bump might sound modest on paper, combining this physical increase with next-generation silicon efficiencies allows the device to tread comfortably into the high-end endurance territory typically reserved for the iPhone 17 Pro. This brings us directly to the third pillar of this upgrade, which is the inclusion of the cutting-edge A20 and A20 Pro chipsets. Apple is completely rebuilding this silicon architecture from the ground up, moving away from standard incremental refreshes to deliver a fundamentally redesigned internal layout focused entirely on thermal management and power efficiency. The crown jewel of this new processor is that it will be manufactured using Apple's highly anticipated 2 nanometer process node. Moving down from the current 3 nanometer standard means the billions of microscopic transistors and resistors are squished down to an unprecedented level of density. This physical shrinkage allows electrons to travel shorter distances with far less resistance, resulting in a user experience that is vastly smoother, dramatically faster, and incredibly gentle on the battery, pushing the overall longevity of the device to heights we have never seen in a chassis this thin. Before we dive into how the rest of the internal hardware pushes these efficiencies even further, let's take a quick moment to talk about the massive community milestones and giveaways happening right here on the channel. To show my appreciation for all the incredible support, I am hosting a major giveaway for a brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max, which is exclusive to our channel members. We have structured our channel memberships to give you exclusive behind-the-scenes content, early access to upcoming tech concept designs before they hit the main feed, and specialized bonus videos. To make this even more exciting, I have officially lowered the threshold for this giveaway, meaning that as soon as we hit just 500 total members instead of the original 1,500 target, I will be giving away this flagship iPhone 17 Pro Max Live. Alongside the member exclusive, we are running a massive public giveaway for a stunning 15-inch MacBook Air powered by the M4 chip. This isn't just a base configuration either, we have completely scaled it up to feature a massive 24GB of unified memory and 512GB of high-speed solid-state storage, making it an absolute productivity beast. I am shifting the target for this milestone as well, locking it in for the exact moment the channel crosses the 825,000 subscriber mark, which is rapidly approaching. To secure your entry into this MacBook Air giveaway, all you need to do is drop a comment down below sharing exactly what piece of technology gear you are most hoping to pick up throughout 2026. Whether you are saving up for a next-generation smartphone, a powerful new laptop, an upgraded gaming rig, a dedicated Steam machine, or even the highly anticipated Nintendo Switch 2, I want to hear about it in the comment section. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and toggle the notification bell right now, because the moment we hit these milestones, I will be dropping a dedicated update video detailing the exact livestream schedule and providing the official entry verification forms you will need to fill out. I highly encourage you to share these videos with your friends and family to help us cross that 825,000 subscriber mark and the 500 member goal as quickly as possible so we can get these premium devices shipped out to the winners. As a final quick safety reminder for the community, please remain incredibly vigilant against the massive wave of scammers and impersonators lurking in the comment sections. There are constantly bad actors trying to redirect you to fraudulent WhatsApp numbers, Telegram channels, or fake Instagram direct messages pretending to be me claiming you have won a prize. Please completely ignore these individuals, avoid clicking any suspicious links, and immediately report them to help keep our community safe. Returning to the technical breakthroughs, the fourth massive leak that will working hand in hand with the new 2nm A20 silicon is the introduction of the highly efficient C2 and C2X custom connectivity chips. The primary reason the first-generation model managed to hold its own despite a small battery was Apple's hyper-efficient modem management, and this next-generation wireless silicon takes that concept to the absolute extreme. By drastically reducing the power required to maintain cellular data streams and cellular handshakes, the combination of the C2X chip, the 11% larger battery cell, and the fully optimized A20 Pro architecture creates a compounding efficiency effect. While it realistically won't surpass the massive battery capacity found in a giant phone like the iPhone 17 Pro Max, it is securely on track to sit perfectly in the sweet spot right between the Pro and Pro Max tiers. When you consider that this device features a spacious 6.5-inch display compared to the smaller 6.3-inch screen on the standard Pro, achieving this level of endurance while maintaining a razor-thin profile is an absolute engineering marvel that will easily outpace the standard baseline models. The fifth major leap forward introduces full-scale global satellite internet connectivity to the iPhone Air 2. While modern devices already utilize satellite networks for emergency SOS messaging and basic roadside assistance text coordinates, this new hardware represents a massive paradigm shift by enabling actual consumer-grade internet data access anywhere on Earth. Whether you find yourself deep in a dense jungle, navigating an isolated desert, or traveling across the Antarctic, as long as you have a clear line of sight to the open sky, you will be able to connect directly to orbital networks. This breakthrough will allow users to comfortably browse web pages, stream audio playlists, and even watch online video content up to a clear 720p resolution without requiring a single bar of traditional cellular tower reception. Rounding out the core upgrades, the sixth and final leak focuses directly on a major redesign of the front display panel and the biometric Face ID array. The screen itself is receiving a major brightness upgrade for much better outdoor legibility, while simultaneously utilizing a new low-power backplane material to ensure it consumes significantly less energy. More impressively, the specialized Face ID sensors and infrared cameras are being miniaturized down to a fraction of their current size. This technological shrinking allows Apple to significantly reduce the overall footprint of the dynamic island cutout at the top of the display, mirroring the premium design language that is heavily rumored for the top-tier iPhone 18 Pro models and giving you far more uninterrupted screen real estate. When it comes to the official launch timeline and market availability, you should definitely temper your expectations for the immediate future because this device will absolutely not be arriving this coming September. Apple is intentionally holding the device back to debut in the spring of next year, aligning its launch alongside a highly anticipated mid-generation refresh that will introduce the baseline iPhone 18 variants. We can confidently expect the official unveiling and retail rollout to take place around the March or April timeframe of next year. In terms of global retail pricing, the current first-generation model maintains an official Apple Store starting price of $999, though savvy shoppers can frequently find it heavily discounted down closer to $799 through major third-party retailers like Amazon. However, due to rising manufacturing complexities and the massive expenses associated with early 2-nanometer silicon production, the entire industry is bracing for broad price adjustments. Current supply chain insights indicate that the Premium Pro lineups are looking at an average retail increase of roughly $200, which will inevitably trickle down to the rest of the family. This means the iPhone Air 2 will most likely see a standard price bump of anywhere between $100 and $200 over its predecessor at launch. While some buyers might initially think about skipping the Air to grab a standard iPhone 18 to save cash, it is important to remember that the entire baseline lineup, including the entry-level iPhone 18e models, will also be shifting upward in price simultaneously. Ultimately, the upcoming iPhone Air 2 represents an incredibly massive leap forward that completely refines the ultra-thin smartphone concept into a zero-compromise daily driver. I would love to hear your thoughts on these massive architectural changes, so definitely let me know down in the comments if you are planning to pick one up next spring. If you thoroughly enjoyed breaking down all of these technical details today, please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a single piece of breaking tech news. Thank you all so much for watching, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the very next video.